fellow YouTubians to the last episode of Car Dreams in Styrene in 2018. What a fantastic year for this channel. We had some fantastic builds, a lot of fun and a lot of information to give out. Me here in the studio, well, that is how we usually broadcast. But that's not always like this. Hello YouTubians and fellow hobbyists. Well, the weather is nice in Austria, so I thought, why not do the opening outdoor? Hey! Good morning YouTubians, fellow hobbyists. Welcome to another episode of Car Dreams in Styrene. Well, first thing in the morning, make some coffee. In today's show, a challenge that Mrs. BG from BG's Model Workshop put out. She asked, which model kits would you save in case of an emergency? This show is all about model cars, and we build a lot of them. In 2018 we joined our first group build and we did a lot of scratch building. Here a few examples. This show would be nothing without you guys, of course. We almost tripled our subscriber content, which we are very proud of, and we really enjoyed it and be grateful for that. But of course also the people behind the camera, you know, all those cutters, story writers, language controllers, you know, all those people, and the next few minutes should be dedicated to my production team. Your host Gary G and the world's best production team!
Yahoo!
And my production team...
Woohoo!
Oh, give me a little bit more.
Woohoo!
Me and my production team.
Woohoo!
Hope y'all had a nice time with us. Me and my production team.
Woohoo! How about those Dodgers?
First, as always, what is it? The
Riddle!
riddle! Now first, as always,
The riddle!
the summer is here!
Is that why you're showing your knees?
Yeah, that's why I'm showing my knees. All about with that comb for models.
I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair. Back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth.
I never heard that song. Is it a good one? We continue with the... You get lazy over the years. I can't believe you did that. And cars were flying on the streets.
It's George Jetson.
Yeah, they're Jetsons.
Episode 71. Opel GT. The conclusion. Take 2.
Well, I still had no coffee.
Best part of waking up is coffee in your cup.
Yes.
After a visit from Juan Valdez.
With coffee in my...
Cup.
See you next Saturday, though.
And don't forget to drink your coffee.
See you next Saturday, though.
See you next Saturday.
Yeah, see us next Saturday.
Saturday.
As always, Elise, a little musical support for us.
I'm so glad we had this time together.
I meant the other support. You know, the
Oh.
love and friendship. Something you can't buy. Respect all people. Keep that hobby
Alive.
alive. See you next Saturday, folks.
Bye, y'all.
Respect all people. Keep that hobby
Alive.
alive. See you next Saturday, folks.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all. The next clip is about the idea that we had to make some props for the eye candy shots that we have on the end of every build on this channel. Well, it went out of control and we ended up with a whole diorama from our shop. See for yourself in the next clip. as you heard before, I'm not from America, you hear it on my accent, but the majority of my family lives in the States. And now and then we have enough money to visit them, and this happened this year. Here's some scenes from the last shows before we left. Okay. Hello YouTubians and fellow hobbyists! Welcome to another Saturday morning show. As you see, we go on vacation. But more of that later. For now, first, as always, here is the riddle. Bunny, did you know where my shorts are? Oh, thank you. In the garage, we finished the Porsche 918 Spider. It was a real challenge for me. This channel. Now to topic of the week. Thank you for the shirts.
Don't ask for your shaving kit, it's hard.
As some of you know, I live in Austria. It's a tiny little country in Europe. But the majority of my family live in the United States. And every other year, if we did good and we have enough money on the side, we go and visit family and friends. So it just happened this year that we did a good year. And we have money on the side, so we take a plane and we go and visit families. We have some nice barbecues, hanging out with good friends and our family, have long talks. So that's why we're gonna have next 5 weeks a little break, because we are a couple thousand miles away from the studio. So that's why we're gonna have a little break. How fast is the 918 Spider? See in the riddle. Schatzi, do I need something warm too, like a warm jacket or something like this?
Yeah, you need a jacket. You're gonna. Oh wait, I got a few things for you. Here's a hat for the airplane.
Thank you.
And a jacket for when it gets cold on the beach.
You rock, girl. Oh. You think we need a bigger suitcase?
I got one of those too.
Awesome. What was in the beginning just a bonus at the end of our video content became soon a tradition. Some people just can't wait to see the end of a show with our outtakes. Here's some funny examples. Wait a minute. Just kidding. I'm ready.
Are you sure?
Yep. Alright, at the end of the show, I want to thank you, all of you, to... I want to thank all of you to be great builders, you.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
I have to do it again. Gary Chi, and today we're gonna finish our...
Are you fishing?
I'm a finish it. I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna finish it.
Sounds like you fishing for ninja.
I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna finish it today. I don't know what's wrong today.
You too busy trying to fish this.
Yeah, finish this. But we enjoyed to figuring out.
Figuring out?
Figuring
it out. Figuring out.
Figuring. We figured it out. Okay. Here comes the end of our You should do it the right way. Bring me out of the concept.
Okay. Now I found it.
You good now? We good? Okay.
Take two.
Ma 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 ma. Ma 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 ma. Okay.
Don't forget to do your nose.
I think I'm clean now. Okay.
Oh my God. All right, here we go.
Okay. Now I forgot what I had to say. Okay, no, keep on. I got it. The Model T was a very successful. What was it?
I don't know. A successful invention.
Successful. It's gonna be rusty, and it's gonna be dusty. He had a little few joyful moments with us. Is that kind of English?
I was sleeping.
You're not supposed to sleep. You're supposed kind of be the director, overhead supervisor, controller, something, you know. And it's just kind of counting the birds outside or something while I'm talking crappy. And the audience, you kind of, what?
I had a flatliner.
Okay, we have to do that again. What does that look for? It's kind of like.
I'm listening to you.
I thought I screwed it up again. Yeah. She kind of gives me that evil look. What the hell are you talking about?
I'm just listening.
Okay, you brave people though are part of the resistance, and but you can't stop that. You stop that. It's a serious topic. So, where the world is fighting. Leave. You have to leave. What's wrong with you?
I'll just go over here.
Well, this build didn't start at all. If parts have to put on together, blah blah blah. If parts have to be put together, if parts have to be put together, lined and straight up, well, that can be a challenge. What? Of course, if you build a lot, well, you have to order a lot. And that's always a really, really great day here in the shop if package comes in. And see some of those examples as well. But here comes the thing. I ordered some rims. And since we don't have them here in good old Europe, I always had to order that in the United States. It cost me a fortune. But, hey. Open it. And let's see what we got here. The bill, of course. And yeah. Some Pegasus rims. Yes. And I have this one. And this one. I'm not sure about the gold color. Maybe well, we'll see. That's cool. And then I have those crazy ones. And those are, I kind of like that. They have just three spokes. I think that's cool too. And I'm thinking a long time maybe going with a lowrider. And that might be the perfect transfer. I don't know about that, but yeah, that's the thing for today. So I'm very happy with my shopping things that they ordered me, and it just works every time perfectly fine. It's not kind of really cheap, but definitely worth it. So that's been said. This week I received a package from Georgia, and I ordered a lot of stuff. Let's see what they sent it to me. Oh, it's a Tweety Pie. Yes, that's gonna be a nice build. Like that. I was looking for that a long time. And I actually ordered a lot of stuff for scratch building. Let's see what I got. Oh yeah, we have some rods, some more rods, and all different sizes. Oh yes, that's cool. That'll help me a lot. Yep, that's good. And what else? Oh yeah, that one, I wanted to have that a long time. It's gonna be awesome. And last and least, a 4T. Yeah, so that's my little package from Georgia. But now, as you know, our builds always have a title, at least, a little theme, or now and then even a little story to it. But with that build, with the next one, well, we went way overboard. We pulled all the strings we had. We wrote a whole story about a possible future and how, mutants take over. You see for yourself in a minute. And we had a lot of fun with that build, but see for yourself, the Clown Hunter. This time, we're gonna send you in the far future, in the year 2063. The mankind is fighting for its survival, and it's in war with some mutants. So be ready, see for yourself. Another big part of this show is of course the special effects. And we have a couple dozens of people working behind the scenes on their little laptops and computers on the CGI for the show. It's just, I really think it's crazy how we do all those special effects, and now then I don't even know where we get all the money from it. But see a few special moments here. At the beginning of this week I had a meeting with our investors. Of course they were complaining about the cost of the show. Well, I told them that our audience, you my friends, are just used to the high quality of the show, and 95% of all that money actually goes in our special effects, like this one here. Flying shop carts. Isn't that cool? Sick, or? Yes! Comes right in. A shop cart! Right. And here I am back. Studio. Ooh. I love that game. So another shortcut. Magic. There you go. At the beginning, we started to have the tip laboratory, where we always showed a little tip and a little help or stuff that we make, how we make it, and maybe it's helpful or inspiring for you. Which became later, of course, the Quick Tip Tuesday. Here is one special tip that you shouldn't miss. If parts have to be put together, straight and lined up, well, that can be a challenge. But not anymore with the Windex 2000. You don't have no worries anymore. That could be the slogan for today's tips and tricks. But see for yourself down in the tip laboratory, the Windex 2000. Yeah, we've always wanted to have some guests in our show. Well, being so far away from America, that's not always that easy. But one little guest we had once. See for yourself. On our last week's show, we had a question from a viewer. Hi Steve. He wanted to know what's the proper pronunciation of the name Porsche, since we both from Austria, just like this little fella here. It's our national animal. It's called a murmeltier. It's kind of a groundhog or something like this. Can you do a little trick? Again. So, and the proper pronunciation is Ferdinand Porsche. Well done, little fella. Now to the riddle. Join us next Saturday again. Oh, you want to do it again? He's so cute. Come on. He's cute, right? I just love this little fella. Okay. Enough from him. What? You should stop, man. See you next Saturday, friends. Bye bye. Alright. At the end of this last episode of Cut Dreams in Styrene, I want to say thank you to all of you for support the channel. May God bless you. May all the wishes that you have come true in 2019. I hope you have a lot of fun builds in 2019. Can't wait to see your channels as well. So, all that I have to say in the end, God bless you. See you in 2019. Bye bye.